should say. But it's a very, very popular drink. People from all over the world come to this hotel and ask for our mint julep, and it's made exactly the way that Henry Clay liked it made. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some fresh sprigs of mint. We want about 8 or 10 nice fresh sprigs of mint. I want it to be nice. Good sized glass. Mint julep, you want a nice size because it has a lot of ice in it. So we're going to have the mint leaves, then we're going to use about 1 teaspoon of bar sugar right on top of it. Just very simple. This is a perfect summer drink. Perfect. 2 ounces of a good bourbon. We use Maker's Mark. Put it right on top. And you're going to muddle this. You can get a muddling stick anywhere. Grocery store sells them now. And what you want to do is just muddle it a little. You don't want to pulverize it and just turn it to mush. You really just want to bring out that mint and bruise it really well. That's really what I'm going to do there. Okay. Crushed ice. Henry Clay said crushed ice was better than cubed ice. Use whatever you got, but if you got some crushed ice, it makes it a lot better. Very simple. So put that in there. And then what we're going to do is kind of mix that around a little bit. Mix it around just a little bit in there like that. Add a little brush water. About 2 ounces of a sparkling water. Same equal parts bourbon to the brush water. And that's going to be a perfect drink, no matter what size glass you use. That's a perfect portion. Mix that around a little bit, get that in there. Again, very simple drink. You can do it to taste. You can't mess it up. And we like to top it back up with a little more crushed ice, because it's going to melt down a little bit. Mint sprig, right on top of there. Put that in there, like that. Tiny little bit more sugar right on top of the mint sprig. And we like to garnish it with a nice lemon twist. Add some nice color with that. There it is. The Henry Clay Southern Style Mint Julep. Perfect summer drink. Anyway. Now we have another cocktail that we've done. It's another great 4th of July. This drink, you could batch it in a pitcher, have it for your guests. You can make it in an alcoholic version or non-alcoholic version. What it is, it's a spin on a Tom Collins, or we call it an American Collins. And the reason we do that is instead of using a traditional, like English London Dry or Old Tom gin, we're using a all-American local gin, Green Hat, made right here in DC. And this gin this distillery is the first distillery to open in DC after Prohibition. So it's a great gin. Its formulation is different than any other gin that I've ever tasted. It's got a lot of florality, and it's just a really unique gin. It's really, really well made here in DC. So what we're going to do in appreciation for summer here, we're going to add some summer fruit to it. Start with just 4 or 5 blueberries. You could use blackberries. Any summer fruit would work. Even plum, if it's nice and ripe, would work. Okay. A couple raspberries. Very simple drink to make. Again, you could batch this up. 1/2 ounce lemon juice. And about 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. So, lemon, sugar, fruit. Muddle it down. Mash that up, get the fruit out of it. Very nice. Gin. You could use vodka. You could use rum. If you want to get creative, you could use tequila. It would be good with the fruit. Believe me, tequila is great with fruit too. But the gin, we found, the botanicals, especially in this gin, really, really come out in this drink if you use this. So you're going to put about, depending on the size of your glass, now this is a Collins glass, so we're going to use about 1.5 ounces of that gin. This delicious green gin. Right? Let's see if that just a little bit right there. Add a little ice. Your neighbors are going to love you for this drink, I promise you. Very simple. Now, if you batch this, what you do is you put everything in there that I've made in a pitcher, except your sparkling. Because you wouldn't want it to go flat, obviously. So you've got that. Very simple. Garnish it with a nice lemon wheel. A couple more pieces of fruit. There it is. An American Collins. Fantastic drink. Some of you had it out here already. It's great. Great drink. Really, really great drink. Perfect for 4th of July. Red, white, and blue. Now, you can do it also, I'll do one real quickly here. I'll do a non-alcoholic version. I'm just going to add those berries again. Go back to your syrup. It's to taste, but it's about equal parts almost on the syrup and the lemon juice. Fresh squeeze your lemon juice, guys. Yeah, definitely don't buy something pre-done. It's so easy to do. Again, grocery store, you can get a little squeezer, make your own. It completely changes the cocktail when you use fresh juice like that. So just roll it right down. Very simple. Here's a trick that I learned throughout the years. If you wanted to make this a non-alcoholic drink, if you added just Sprite or ginger ale or whatever to it, it's going to be too sweet. It's going to be too sweet if you do that. So I like to mix half ginger ale and half sparkling water to it. That's how I do it. So you're still getting your flavor in it, but it's not overwhelming you with sugar there. You don't want to do that because then you won't taste your fruit. Again, blackberries would go great. Watermelon juice, believe it or not, is fantastic in a drink. Buy a big watermelon, you would be amazed how much juice you can get. You can get almost a gallon of juice out of a watermelon. Just take a cheesecloth, squeeze it out, it comes right out, it's perfect. Lasts for a few days in the refrigerator. Great drink. Non-alcoholic version for the kids or those that just don't want any gin. But try it with vodka, try it with rum, try it with tequila. It's a great drink, very simple to make. You got 3-4 months of these drinks, but the mint julep is year round. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.